worth observing. There must be, you know, like the council made that expenditure without a reason. Would they have? Philosopher, sometime in the mid-1600s, a guy named Jeremy Bentham, begins talking about the ideal prison. In this space, it gets smeared out into public space. You know, a really thin layer of it everywhere, like an oily sheen or film upon reality. Philosopher Bernard Stiegler calls the global mnemotechnic apparatus. These things enter the system and they never leave. And once they're there and once they're provided with metadata, you know, maybe your name and your face are correlated in one database, and maybe your name and your location are correlated in a second database, and maybe a set of locations and a set of criminal activities that are correlated with those locations are in a third database. Independently of one another, maybe they don't matter all that much, maybe they don't threaten all that much, maybe they don't mean all that much. Taken together and provided with a mobile device that theoretically can laminate all those things together, and all of a sudden you've said, well, hey, my face and my name are correlated with certain patterns of criminal behavior, certain places where certain activities are known to take place. What does that imply about me? What does that imply about the ability of an authority that's equipped with that kind of device to control public space? You know, and if there's anything that we know time and time again throughout history, and I do not mean to strike a paranoid note, but I think that we should, you know, keep this thought in the back of our heads, is that once these things are installed, they're never taken away. They never go away again. And there's absolutely no guarantee that the public authority that controls them is always going to be benevolent and acting in our best interests.